Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Moscow, and I really don't know how to start this video because this is going to be quite a different video from the rest of them. It's not going to be music, neither fashion nor beauty. It's going to be a little more of a spiritual side of it. For the past year, I really have changed a lot myself and grown. There has been a big shift that has happened because of many factors, but one of them was that I started working on my inner self. I started working on my spirituality, and I started focusing on doing some exercises to shift myself from within that actually, believe it or not, in a magical way, it shifted the way my life is. Like, it shifted everything around me. So I thought I would take this time today and shoot this video, which is going to be 5 exercises and 5 habits that have changed my life for the best. So let's get into it. Before we get into it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, put a like to this video. That's going to mean a lot to me. I'm really trying. Really hope we're going to be, friends for a long period of time. So I want to start with the start of the day. I know I've said start way too many times. So the way you start your day actually dictates the way your whole day is going to be going. There's an awesome book called I think it's called The Magic of Morning, or The Morning Magic, that I'm really it's probably going to be my next book I'm reading, but I've heard a lot about it and I've done a lot of research on this topic. Since I've incorporated it into my life has really changed. So it tells you a whole routine that you have to do in the morning, first thing you do when you wake up. And I agree with, but I can't fully incorporate it into my life because it takes a lot of time. It has rules like spending time on, in silence, and then doing some physical exercises, doing a meditation, this, that, and that. But the rule that really has changed me and my, husband's life has been a no phone rule, as we call it, which is basically we do not touch our phones for the first hour of our day, because the amount of this information in the current world is so overwhelming and it's just flushing on you, whether you like it or not, via phone and computers and TV and social media, and even on the streets with all the advertising. And sometimes it can get a lot. Sometimes you get lost. Sometimes you lose yourself in all this flood of information, and you kind of forget what your own thoughts, your own emotions, and your own feelings are. So what we like to do when you wake up, apart from meditating and all that, we do not pick our phones. And honestly, it has been a great change. We get to talk much more, and we get to find your own feeling, find your own strength and energy centers that help you throughout the day, and it kind of focuses and really helps you start the day from a good note. The next one that I want to talk about is actually going to be 2 exercises that I do before going to bed. Actually, you can do it any time of day, but I prefer doing it before bed because it kind of wraps up the whole day for me, and it sets me in the right mindset to start my next day. So what you have to do is you have to get a nice notebook or something that you really enjoy seeing, and it gives you aesthetical pleasing, and divide each page into 2. That's what I do. Or you can use it from 2 different sides. For example, from the beginning, from the front page, you start writing 5 things you're grateful for in this day. It can be anything. It can be some particular events that has happened. It can be some lessons that you learned. It can be some people that made you feel grateful for. It can be anything. It just really helps you to go through the day, whether you had good or bad emotions about it, and find and really try to look for those things that you can be grateful for. It can be anything. It can be even, I'm grateful that I have a healthy body, because maybe your friend got sick, or you thought about sickness, and did it not make you feel grateful that in this present moment you have a strong, healthy body and you can go on living your life? Or it can be the food that you ate, or it can be your pets. It can be anything, but it really trains your mind to see those little things throughout the day that you can be grateful for. And as you know, we attract what we think, we attract the similar energy that we put out. So the more you're channeling in that grateful appreciation energy, the more things are going to appear into your life that you will be grateful for. The other 5 things that I write down is the things I'm proud of myself. In the society we live in, it's not really a common thing to pat yourself on the shoulder. It's kind of like, you know what, don't do it. Like if you haven't achieved anything super spectacular, don't bother patting yourself, don't bother saying how good you are. Like it's kind of, you know, not a good thing, not a positive thing for some reason, but we really need that. And I will be incorporating it with my future kids. I know that it helps me a lot, and I believe it helps many people. When you see little achievements, it kind of gets you in the mood of making and doing more and more. Once I started doing that little thing, which is 5 things I'm proud of myself of, I started looking at that, and as the months go by, you just see more and more things coming in. It kind of was hard to start doing that, but you can write something like, I'm proud that I did my yoga exercises today, or I'm proud that I did this phone call, or I'm proud that my energy was balanced today, or I'm proud that I ate healthy. It can be anything. It can be, I'm proud that I got a good grade. I'm proud that I read 10 pages today. Whatever makes you feel like you've accomplished something and you're in the right path and you're moving forward, write that down. 4th exercise that I want to talk about is the exercise of mindfulness. I'm not going to be talking about meditations and all that, because I believe everyone knows about it. And if not, and if you want me to talk more about it, please leave a comment down below. I'm also having a playlist with my personal meditations that I use, that I recorded myself, and I put them out on the channel. If anybody needs them, I'll be happy to provide more information on that. But the art of mindfulness is a little exercise I read about and I started incorporating into my life, and it really helped me balance out my mood swings. It helped me understanding the moment more. It helped me understanding other people and just being thankful and mindful and grateful and all of the above. So what you do, you start with 5 times a day, wherever you are. Take a moment by turning off the outside world and just going back to your breath and going back to your present moment and your present self without being affected by anything, any of the surroundings. Just take a moment, kind of step out of the reality, step out of the world, and see that you're right here, that this is where you are, that nothing's happening except for you being present and you living in the exact moment. That can take you out of any of the stressful situations, and that can help you with anxiety, that can help you with anger management. I can help you with many things, but try to incorporate it at least 5 times a day in different circumstances. Just take a moment, just breathe in, close your eyes, and understand that you're right here, you're in the present moment, everything's fine, and you're breathing. Go back to your breath, and then get back to the reality, get back to the surroundings that you have, but knowing that nothing can harm you, nothing can hurt you once you're aligned with your inner self and with the moment. The last exercise that I want to talk about is 100 wishes. This is different from a wish board. This one you can do probably once every 3 to 6 months, because our wishes tend to change, tend to evolve, tend to happen if you live a right lifestyle, if you're mindful, if you're grateful, and if you're channeling that energy that helps shift your reality. So I did it once, and honestly, more than half of it has already come true, which is pretty crazy. So take a day off, not even a day off, take a few hours when you know you're not going to be distracted by anything. Turn off all your social media, turn off all the computer and all the distractions. Make yourself some good tea that you're enjoying drinking from your favorite mug. Light a candle, put some music, like meditation music, and just take a moment to really feel yourself and really be with yourself. So what you'll have to do, you'll have to write down 100 wishes that you want. It can be anything. Don't limit yourself. If you want a mansion in Malibu, write down you want to mention in Malibu, or write down mention in Malibu. It can vary from really small things like I want new silverware, to I want to mention, to I want to be able to do a headstand. It can be any of those wishes. By the way, it's much harder than you think, because it's really hard to dig in and to find 100 wishes that you want to in the moment. Like, I got stuck at about probably like 60, and then I was like, what else do I want? So it really helps you understand where you are, what you want, and where you're moving towards. So after you're done with that, go back and grade all of your 100 wishes on a scale from 1 to 10 on the importance of how much you want them, how much you need them in your life right now. And everything from 7 up, write down on a separate page. And once you start focusing on these wishes that you graded in 7 and up, the rest of them will automatically come true. I know it sounds crazy, but it really works, because you put all your energy into the bigger goals, into the bigger wishes. All the small things tend to self-attract them into your life. But try it and let me know what you think. Okay? That's pretty much it, guys. Those were my 5 exercises that changed my life for the best. I'm really grateful that that happened to me. I continue learning, I continue finding interesting things and interesting exercises that I can incorporate into my life, and I will be sharing them with you if you're interested on this channel. Please don't forget to put like and to subscribe to my channel. Also subscribe to my Instagram, because I do have #spiritualitywithmoscow, where I write fun things and fun thoughts, not fun, just thoughts about this particular topic, and share it with you. So thank you for staying with me, and bye bye.